Okay, right now we are going to demonstrate the CMS capabilities of interacting with remote web services, as well as integrating JavaScript functionality within the pages. For that, what we are going to do at the footer of this bets page, we're going to create a little bit of section of text content within a section and dynamically construct a list of supported sports by the website using a JSON call from JavaScript directly to our web service. For that, we are going to create a new section which is called list of supported sports, and we're going to add it to bets index for American English at the footer of the page and show it only to members. I'm going to create some random text in there in the beginning. And let's see if our section has been created. And there we go. We have it over here. Let's give it a label at the top. We're going to create an editable label. This is the label. And let's create a class where we will dynamically load the list of sports. List of sports goes here, and let's say the class should be, I don't know, maybe sports. There we go. We're going to click update. And let's say that we want to change the label. This is the list of sports that our platform supports at this time. Note that some sports are hidden by default whenever there are no events scheduled to take place in the close future. That will be about 3 days. Anyway, just change this content, and now we can see that it has been changed over here as well. I can go back and change this anytime I want to. But now the really interesting part is that I don't want to have to type all the sports manually, and I wanted to load directly from the API that we provide. So for that, what we're going to do is I'm just going to include some JavaScript over here, like this. Starting with HTML5, we don't need to do this anymore, but let's just, text JavaScript. Let's do it for, for the old time's sake, like this. So, now that I've created the script tag, I'm just gonna be able to put any kind of scripting that I want in here. And for that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to create an AJAX request to our web service, like this. And let's start defining the parameters. For instance, I know that the data type that I'm going to send is going to be JSON, and I'm going to specify that over here, that I'm going to be sending a JSON call, and the content type that I want the API to return is going to be application JSON, like this. And then I'm going to specify that the type of request is going to be GET request, so not a post or put request. And then I'm going to specify the URL. In this case, the URL is going to be the browser connector API for sports. In this case, it's going to be connector slash browse slash sport.json, because I'm looking to get the JSON list of some sports. And on success, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this with the data that I receive. It's gonna be this. Well, actually, just let's just log it for the beginning. Console log data. There we go. It's just gonna log it into the browser console. So, just going to open the inspector, go to the console, and see exactly what it is that we're getting. something went wrong, something is happening. And there we go. We have been logged in the background because of inactivity, but now I've just logged back into my account, and I can see that the list of objects that I've instructed my JavaScript to log in the console has been shown over here. So I see that we have a bunch of objects like this. Each one of these objects is a sport, and that we have a bunch of parameters over here. So now what I'm going to do is, obviously I can show it like this and ask the users to go and see it in the console. So for that I'm going to create a little bit of code that handles this data and does something with it. Like this, and index element like this. With the data I want to do something like this. I want to add it to, let's say, this section here at the bottom. List of sports goes here, and I'm going to reference that container, side section div inner div sports, and I'm going to append a link like this that will eventually in the future do something. And I want to show the name as the anchor text, sport.name, and I want to have an on-click event like this, and let's say alert, you have clicked sport ID something element sport.id. There we go. Just copy this to the clipboard in case something goes wrong, but for now hopefully it won't. And there we go. We have a bunch of links over here, and some of these links are the names of the sports that we support in our database. We want this formatted a little bit because this is not the right way to show it to users. And for that, what we have to do is we have to go to the media manager once again and go to the website CSS file, which is this, and we're going to edit the CSS, and we're going to go to the bottom, and let's say body bets index div site content div inner div dot sports a should be, every link should have a margin of 10 pixels, and then again every link should change its background color when clicked. So let's say a hover, background color orange, font color should be black. It's just going to close this and minimize this window. And now we're going to refresh the page and see that the list of sports has changed. There we go. Well, it still doesn't look real nice. So, and there's also a lot of sports that I don't really wanna show over here. I wanna hide the sports that don't have any upcoming events. And for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a condition over here for us to check the default display. Display should be visible like this, and let's say that I want to add a breaking space over here. Let's just click OK, and there we go. This is a list of sports that are supported by our website right now. I can make each one of these links do something that I want. I can just make it load some of the market data directly over here. I can do all sorts of things. And this concludes our demonstration of the JavaScript functionality embedded within the content management system. Thank you for watching.